Now, who do you see as the biggest threat to our way of life here in Australia? Obviously, the rise of China is, well, to be honest, somewhat terrifying, dependent on what their intentions are, and they've made those pretty clear. Before my dad died, he wrote a book called Danger on Our Doorstep, which is about how he thought China would use the power that it's been building, seemingly while the rest of us sit completely unaware. Where else in the world, in our region specifically, concerns you?
We have something we call the 4+1 here. It's been in a lot of our defense strategy papers, but it's China, Russia, North Korea, Iran, and then the +1 is the violent regional extremists, the Al Qaeda's, the ISIS, the proxies, and often supported, of course, by one state. But I think what is probably most interesting right now and a little bit scary is how those 4+1 entities are kind of working together. And you would have to expect that there's a lot. If you think about Russia, Russia is a petro state. It's 80% of their GNP is gas and oil. When the U.S. and much of the world, much of Europe, when the EU stopped buying gas and oil from Russia, they could have been a failed state. But who jumped in? China jumped in. So China jumped in and had the opportunity, and some other countries as well, to be fair. But China jumped in and took, really kept Russia afloat, by buying so much of that gas and oil. So, and then, you're seeing things about in Russia right now, into Ukraine, a lot of Iranian drones, a lot of Iranian missiles, North Korean missiles being used. So you've got this, and the old term, the axis of evil, was kind of trite, but in some ways, you've got these four countries working together, supporting one another, and we've not seen anything like that in some time.
Oh, it's so interesting, isn't it, this space? And I think about even just at a very personal level, when you meet someone and there is someone else that you mutually dislike, there is nothing that bonds two people better together in a stronger way. And the same, I guess, goes for countries as well.